ready for recording?
Yep.
Yours, sir.
2.4 million.
So
Is
those,
this time correct? Because my watch
those
says.
flyers,
I guess it is.
those they're on, so they're all been
We'll
boycotted.
boycott it. Or either they boycotted and they were enough to offset. I don't know if there were 100,000. 2.4.
At the fair?
I don't boycott, I just don't like places with a lot of people. I mean, it's not a,
Well, you just go on the last day when they're doing the bull riding finals. You go to the arena and,
I just have no desire to drop $300.
I'm one that I do the arrows.
well, that's it, that's what,
I
yeah.
have no desire to
Okay, or do you want the question?
And the food is,
No. Like, I like a corny dog, but that's about it.
Do you want to give it another minute or are we good to go?
I think, okay.
$26.
For what?
These kids went on both sides.
Oh, she's part of the message.
And what did they get?
Turkey leg, $26 with the keyboard.
Okay, if I was to talk, just talking, can y'all hear me at that level, or do I need to get on the microphone?
I think I hear.
Okay, awesome. Okay, welcome. This is SHAC meeting number 2. I am April Hooper Christensen. I am your SHAC chair. And first of all, I would like to go ahead and start the meeting with the knowledge that we are recording this meeting. We have to officially record it, and it will be posted on the CFD website. First, I would like to go over, because we do have some new faces, what is SHAC? It's the School Health Advisory Council. We work to kind of balance out the district with a variety of elements: physical education, health services, nutrition, healthy school environment, which includes safety and security, family, community involvement, counseling, psychological and social services, and then health promotions for the staff as well. It is a law that we do have a SHAC. It is mandated by TEA as well. And it also benefits the district as a whole because we end up with healthy children who then are better learners. Each school has a huge role in teaching our kids healthy habits, healthy mindsets, and so we strive to not only empower the schools, but the community around it. So our goals is to assist with the district to ensure that local community values are reflected in our health instruction. We also play a role in strengthening the connection between the health and learning aspects. And we help parents and community stakeholders to reinforce knowledge and skills needed to promote healthy habits and behaviors for a lifetime. And today we're gonna have a real fun time doing that. I'm very excited about today. So components, again, the ones that I said, family, community involvement, nutrition, counseling, health services, all of that. We have to have 51% of the SHAC be parents. And parent representatives are huge in this district as well. So parents of students in the district are required to make up the majority of the council members, and this is stated by the Texas Education Agency. And so if you have anyone that you know could possibly be interested, please bring them along. I brought a friend today, and I'm very thrilled. Unfortunately, she also works for the district.
So you got half a point.
So she has one more hat. Again, we have a list of parents on the left side, or community members, or a combination of both. And then CFB staff members. So this is our SHAC as of right now. We also would like to say thank you to our board trustee, Carolyn Bienvenides, for being here with our group. Okay, full. So, audience for guests. Are there any members here who filled out the form that would like to speak to the SHAC about?
I have not received.
Okay, wonderful. Audience, for those who are new, audience for guests is where guests can come, they can fill out a form, and then they can speak on a topic for approximately 3 minutes. Okay, so something huge. Our minutes from our last meeting have been posted online. I hope you all have had a chance to review them. I motion that we approve the minutes from the last SHAC meeting, which was September 26th.
I'll second.
Second? All right. Anybody else? Okay, so we have a third over there, so move to approve the minutes from the last meeting, September 26th.
So now you take a vote.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, vote. Sorry, we don't have a script this time.
You're
so
okay,
this
you're
is
doing
me
fine.
Flying by the seat of my pants, which I'm not wearing, so. Okay, so let's all vote, exactly. Let's all vote. All in favor of approving the minutes from last meeting, please say aye. Aye. Raise your hands. Any nays? All right. So Senate Bill 9, SB 9, is a state mandate that represents personal safety. We had some curriculum that a panel, a subcommittee, met to go over, and in doing so, they had to examine the curriculum and decide on appropriateness, if it was a good fit, community-wise, values-wise, and such as for our schools to be teaching. So if you will.
Yeah, so just in line with the Senate Bill.
Oh, I'm sorry,
that's
can you
exactly.
introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly Taylor.
I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I didn't.
So we individually took time before our Zoom meeting where we reviewed the curriculum that had been presented, and then we came together and we were all in agreement that the different courses that include the career and technical education for those who are pursuing the counseling education track as a career, high school students, and then a guided pre-K lesson, and mental health, America guidance lessons, digital citizenship, and then parent information brochures for website on human trafficking and sexting. We deem them all age appropriate, informative, and no further changes from our committee. So we move to approve them.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay,
Okay,
now you
so
take a vote.
I would like to take a vote on approval for the SB 9, Senate Bill 9 curriculum that the subcommittee reviewed. So all in favor, say yes or aye. Okay. Any nays? All right. Thank you. Okay, now for the fun parts. Rachel Freeman is here today to help us see what is hidden in plain sight. Thank you so much for coming and doing this for us. This is exciting. I am thrilled.
No worries. All right, I'm going to switch presentations really quick. Give me 1 second.
Sure. Was I supposed to sign in? I did not.
All right, here we go. Okay. We are going to count off into groups. I need 3 groups. This is very hands-on. It's going to be super fun. If you've already sneak peeked at my stuff, you're not allowed to play. Okay? So we're going to start with number 1, 2.
1,
Sandra, are you playing?
No.
2, 3, 1.
You can't play. 2.
Do I get to play?
You get to play.
2, 3, 1.
Anybody in the back playing? Ryan's playing. Come on. We need a 2 and 3. Okay. So group 1, you're going to go first. Here's my strap. I need a strap. Okay. Go.
Oh, good.
We're on top. Your group 2, I'm going to just hand my group 2 and group 3 out. Like your straps. Here's what you're doing. This is my team, a mock bedroom. Okay? Pretend that there's actually a pillow and things like that. You have one person that's driving and the rest of you. The 4 of you, the instructions are to look for things like drugs, drug paraphernalia, money, things. Okay, you're going to have 2 minutes. I got to my timer. Hold on. Bad knees. And then every group gets to do this. Like in groups 3, why don't you congregate in the back and have a fun little conversation for 2 minutes? All right. Do what? You can touch. In fact, this is very hands-on. I want you to touch. I want you to go through. Pretend this is your kid. Okay? I want you to do all the things. Can you just put a timer? Because my timer's on. That's perfect.
All right. I can go fast. Tell me when to start.
Really? Because
Do
I
one
want.
thing really quickly. Hold on. Gotta put my fancy sign on.
Which reason are you guys? Oh, you're two? Who's three? Where's three? What three?
Hey, you know, wedding music for your kids.
Oh, it's working. Okay.
Sorry. Look at her. She's like flipping the mattress. 45 seconds here. What is the deal with these schools not having water? It's amazing to me. They don't have, if you know, they've got like all of the water fountains.
And you're going to take your drugs and drugs.
Oh, we take this stuff with us?
Yeah, go ahead and take your stuff for next time.
Take your stuff with you. That's funny.
Okay, team 2. Team 1, y'all did pretty good. I need team 2.
The fun team.
The fun team.
We're going to get you some good braiding music. So get your girls, get your lollipops and your ring pops. Let's go.
Okay, we ready? We gotta look for
Drugs, drug paraphernalia, vapes, cigarettes, money, anything that you think might represent no drugs. There are no actual.
That brought back memories.
Okay, your 2 minutes is started. Go!
Oh, yeah. Put this under reports. Some kind of audit.
Time, Team 2. Take your items, your collection, whatever you found, and please proceed to the table of Team 3.
Sarcasm is too funny.
It's copy over there. Take copy, put both. The drawers are the other one.
Was that ours?
It was there when we started. Like,
Oh, okay.
it was there when we started.
Okay, perfect.
Team 3, you ready?
Oh, I love it, he's checking the money.
Start the timer.
Okay, so
All right, time out.
Once he started, like.
fake the hand.
Bring it over to your table. Get everything, because we're gonna, it's all show and tell.
It's not just something to post on the website.
And then what was it?
You might want to mention that. See, it
Okay,
would be nice.
y'all can have a seat now.
Get some more visibility
Now we're
and
gonna
make
do a
some
little
more
bit of
noise.
presentation. And let's talk about all the items that you collected and showed. Was that fun? How many parents do I actually have in the room? Okay, this is super helpful, and y'all just picked up on a lot of things. You also missed a few things too, so we're gonna talk about all the things. Right, so
I see the sign, exit 420.
what is that? 420 is a reference.
That wasn't on. Was that on?
It's been on. So April 20th is, yes, it's many different things, but April 20th, if you Google 420, or if you look, pay attention to things that you start seeing in the community, even, how many of y'all eat at churches? Like, I love their tacos and their queso, right? They actually have the 420 taco, which I think is, and every April 20th, it kind of makes its way out, and you'll see it. So, okay, let's talk about this. Why did y'all pull this out? Okay. Yeah, why did you hold this out? Okay, absolutely. So basically, any type of aerosol container can be held. Very good. Okay, we have a lot of vapes and a lot of things. What is this?
Let me see.
It's actually called a grinder. Yes. I can tell they did not.
Let us see it.
I'll actually pass this around so y'all can see the inside, but the concept is you put your whole weed in here and you grind it like this and it makes it smaller.
Teacher, I use it for coffee beans.
Coffee bean?
Teacher, and I crushed it.
I love that. You guys found my Timu Pringles can. That was most definitely a stash container. Okay? Yeah. So that's what was in here. I think the money was taken. I saw some money out of books. Where was it? What else? All of the books. All of it was in the books.
Oh my goodness.
$1,800.
Let's get some allowance, man. A bit more grass. More grass.
The lipstick container.
Took me a while. You have to unscrew the part of it. And it
Looks like
But
lipstick,
if you
right?
shake it,
But you hear something. Yeah.
Put it in there and then what?
Does take a while.
Little blue pill.
It's my fake fentanyl. We actually color these with highlighters. Actually, these okay, y'all did a good job. Did any of y'all twist the batteries open? Yeah. Okay, so what did you find in the batteries?
Oh, wow.
I like also how you point out about reference, because that's an easy disguise as well.
Why?
What was that? And you could just put one.
All the batteries
One
have
in there.
hollow inside for this.
Right, absolutely. So all these batteries are actually stash containers.
Expensive for a
Very
kid.
good.
If it doesn't plug in, then why would
Nobody has a, they always yellow boxes that held CDs.
Took my USB. So this was just a plug in the USB, but it was a stash USB, so it's actually a complete dummy.
a USB stash.
Y'all know where the end is?
The end is missing.
It's still plugged in the wall. Oh, it's
What did y'all get?
okay, group 3.
I'm just moving down the line.
It's okay.
We found, weed and beer.
No, y'all, this is a real water bottle that you can use as a water bottle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can
No,
measure.
aren't those the bottle, like, ones you can put also alcohol in?
Yeah, well, all of them can put it in.
Yeah.
No,
You can
there's-
stash your chicken nuggets in here too, so you have a snack and a drink.
But they make water
Rachel.
If you look on the inside, there's actually, you can see that you can put liquid in here, so it can be used as a water bottle, and at first glance, if you're a teacher or a parent, you're like, oh, it's not alcohol, it's just water. It's fine, it's totally fine. So make sure you check the bottoms as well, okay? What's your Sharpies? What do you find in your Sharpies?
Well, Sharpies and then this USB.
What about the Sharpies?
Oh, she wants
So
you to
this-
talk about it.
Okay.
This Sharpie, I opened originally normally.
And it's a normal Sharpie.
Yeah, but no,
But it's not.
it's not.
But wait, there's more.
And there was a joint.
There's a joint in my Sharpie, y'all.
Where did you find it?
Where did you find it?
I found it in the front of the backpack.
Front of the backpack. Very good. And she found 2 of them.
Yes.
A blue and a black one.
And the black one has pills in it. Breath mints. Pills.
Okay. All right. Did you find anything else?
Yeah, then the USB.
The USB.
It
Yep.
was like a USB looking charger thing, but then you pull this out and there's a little baggie. Weed.
Very nice. Who collected my Dr. Pepper can?
We did too.
Group 2.
Group 2. What did you find?
It shake, rattled, and rolled.
There's nothing in here. Or is there?
I didn't do it.
I think you took it out.
So it's a stash container too.
Yes. And there was also a lighter in there.
There was a
originally.
lighter in there.
Yeah.
And did the lighter have some, oh, that was the lipstick.
That was the lipstick. So we also found a lipstick where you can take the bottom off.
Found a
What did the
lipstick.
warrant thing say on that? What is that warrant?
It says come back with a warrant. So the brand, actually, this backpack, and I'm surprised y'all really didn't go any further in this backpack. The brand is called Dime Bags.
Oh.
Gangster.
No.
I
You
was
didn't
wondering.
catch the dime bag, right? So I'm surprised you found this, it was in the stash pocket.
Yeah.
So you found the stash pocket that said come back with a warrant, but didn't grab the backpack that said the same thing, right? So I'm gonna take all of this out.
I was gonna say, I felt it all around in there.
Look, there's another one. Yep, and inside here, it's very well hidden. There is an inside pocket right here, okay? And inside the pocket, ooh,
Those dogs really do a great job.
they do, is a card that says dime bag and some paraphernalia that was in here that would indicate that your kid is doing something illegal. So, right? Do it.
You can't trust
You can't trust any of these kids. I'm going to talk a little bit about clothing, subculture, what you're looking for. You also missed the vape in here.
Oh, wow.
And here.
Oh, that's what I touched my dog.
Okay.
From my flashlight.
It's all good though. We're learning. Okay. Go back in there. Is there anything in here?
Didn't check.
Probably.
We got lotion out of there and,
What was in your motion? Not lotion?
something they could sniff or,
Oh, it was this, the whiteouts.
whiteout.
It wasn't
Which is
saying
actually
whiteout.
just whiteout.
Oh, it
It's not
was?
anything more.
okay.
But I mean, I suppose you could sniff
Oh,
whiteout.
no, I had, when I was in middle school, I had a fellow student who did, and she got very sick over it.
Okay, let's talk about
So did we miss anything in the bed, legs of the bed?
in the what?
In
The
the
legs
legs?
of the bed. They're like,
Furniture itself is not anything stashed. So let's talk about this. And also this. What is this? I was hoping somebody would pick up on this. This is
edibles.
a brand. Cookies is a brand, and it is specifically talking about weed. So this is a brand that is marketing weed. So if you see things with cookies or Cookie Monster, that's a reference to drugs and using.
Stop wearing my shirt then.
We found the 420 container.
My brother has all screwed the ground. I couldn't answer.
Tissue box.
My son had elbow when he was little.
Oh, the shoes. What did we miss in the shoes?
I even said in the shoes and I forgot them.
I heard somebody say,
I
"Look
picked
at
it
the
up.
shoes! Look at
Yeah.
the shoes!"
I did,
So
and
this
then
is
I
another one with a bunch of joints in it. Did anybody grab the hairbrush?
Yes.
What'd you find?
Ooh.
Bunch of weed, y'all.
I was wondering if there was anything in the scrunchie.
Is there anything in the scrunchies? Did you know that there was something in the scrunchies?
I suspected, but I couldn't.
I was like, how many
Yeah.
girls do we see walking around high school with
Scrunchies.
scrunchies on their
Yeah,
wrist?
so all of these scrunchies have a hidden zipper
They all have
inside
these
them
on, yeah.
as well. I could most definitely use some speed stick right now.
Kids just need to not come into my health office right now. 'Cause I'm like, okay, I need you to dress down. Get all that off. Get all your
How many of y'all that work in a campus have kids that bring deodorants all the time, right? That's almost, it's like this in Axe body
It's
spray.
appreciated by all around them.
Absolutely. And then the chapstick. Did y'all look at the chapstick? Which actually looks just like regular chapstick, and you can use as regular chapstick. But from the other side,
Did you confiscate all this thing from kids?
no, I bought it all off of Amazon.
Oh, you did.
And it was shipped to the district.
It was shipped to the district. Not sketchy. Not sketchy at all.
Was the deodorant open up? I missed that.
Yes,
Yeah.
the deodorant.
The
opened up. So
turning
this
right in the middle.
has pills in it as well, so it just opens up like this. But works like regular chapstick.
Oh,
So,
That
yeah, that Axe body spray is, this is where it opens up in the bottom. But if you take the top off, looks and smells like regular deodorant.
So how do they sell it on Amazon with the secret compartments?
You just
Google
it.
stash containers.
Because people
Yeah.
do it to hide money for traveling or jewelry for traveling is what
Definitely.
is, or
When
even
I
in
moved
their
out of my house, I threw away the pledge bottle and it had about $1,500 in it. We forgot about it. Because it was empty. My husband sprayed and goes, doop.
That would hurt my heart.
Yes,
That
that
would
was like,
hurt my
oh
heart.
my God.
Okay, my t-shirt fits here. Can you hold
That's
it
a
up?
lot of money there. Yeah. I remember 1989. What?
Yeah, but you know
Sublime,
what?
you know what's Sublime?
Safe back then.
Yeah, when I was like,
You've grown up a little bit since.
That's a good band. Okay, so this is straight up drum references. All the music, all the songs, all drum references. There's a lot of bands up like that. I love this shirt. Chicken pot pie, 3 of my favorite things. Chicken pie. Okay. Anything, this is very trendy this year, last year. Mushrooms. Have y'all seen mushrooms taking a trend?
Yes, I hate it.
So when you go to the store and you're looking at clothing, look at the mushrooms. Everything is mushrooms now today. Everything is mushrooms. So I wanted to point that out to you. Those mushrooms generally just mean like psychedelic. Everything's psychedelic. And then of course my cookie monster.
I will say, I grew up as a product of the 70s, and I had a mushroom rake. What was my mother doing?
Well, you know. And you did pick up on my bedding as well. That was specially picked.
Yeah.
Psychedelic bedding. Didn't find anything in there, right? Very good. Anything else that I missed? Well, we talked about the hairspray, the scrunchies, the body. You didn't spray. This is really good. This is like a rolling paper dispenser. So you put your roll of rolling papers in here, and then it spits them out like this. It's really cool.
Yeah, with your brown.
Another thing is you can store up here.
You can get all of this stuff online. Here's my thing. How many of y'all, when you are shopping for teenagers, and you're like, I have no idea what to get this kid, how many of y'all buy Amazon gift cards?
Yeah.
Okay, all of this stuff, 100% of the stuff was purchased on Amazon. These are things that your kids have access to. The plants, well, the plant spot is empty. We actually have a couple.
I had a plant today at school.
Yeah.
You had a plant today at school and it was not empty?
Who has the keys?
It
Oh,
opened.
the keys were still over there.
Hey, Rachel,
The keys actually are also a stash container.
I could not open it. I knew they were, but I couldn't open it. Yeah,
We didn't talk about the umbrella?
No.
And it has a joint in it, so.
yeah.
I know, they're just like super tiny joints.
They're way too clever.
This is one of my favorite ones. So yeah, somebody did take it apart. Yeah, I was like, it was empty, so I didn't, but it was. The key was to this. I was hoping somebody would put it together. Did you figure it out?
I did not put the two and together with parties and I got something out of the laundry.
Somebody figured it out. Somebody unlocked it and grabbed the stuff. I can't remember what was in there now.
A fake plant that wasn't even, you couldn't even open
This,
it.
this is the end to the umbrella.
Did you do the shoes, Rachel?
I have not done the shoes yet.
Time to get it off.
What about that Kleenex box over there?
The Kleenex box is just a random Kleenex
And so
box.
somebody can stash.
That's all. There's nothing in there. There was nothing in the Kleenex box, right? Nothing in the Kleenex box? I had some help setting this up.
There was or wasn't?
Was coming in.
You found pills? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So yeah, actually there were inserts in the shoes.
Oh.
Goodness.
And you can either put them here or you can put them here.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
If you
Right.
watch To Catch a Smuggler,
Oh,
Well,
they had an insole
uh-huh.
that was cocaine.
yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Was underneath there.
Putting stuff in the shoes is not a new concept, y'all.
Yeah.
When I was in law enforcement, this is one of the first places we would look is in their shoes.
Right.
It is absolutely not a new concept. So
Wow.
that, and I have some other things. Did I get everything?
I think so. Explain the tray because there were some people that asked why the tray and the posters.
Well, the tray is just, everything is
The mushroom,
psychedelic, so it's just designed. But this is a drug rolling tray. So
Yes.
you dump your weed out on here and then you roll it on here. There's a couple of other things that were left behind. An ashtray. These are all just things like, if you see these in your kid's room, you should really stop and ask questions. You need to pause and review. These things were nothing special. They were just like, decor.
Well, and somebody even said that they could have things laced on it for them to lick. I thought, oh, how great outside the box thinking.
Yes. I like scratching stuff.
I guess my question would be, all these really fun little ways to hide things, have we seen this?
Have we seen this here?
How many?
We've
how
seen
often
some
have we
things.
found
I would say probably clothing and shoes.
Statues away
Yeah,
from
but you don't have like bedroom furniture and things
Right,
like
right,
that. Backpacks, absolutely. I'm going to show you a brand of backpack that I've seen in the middle schools. So do we have them? Absolutely. Okay, so This is,
That's what I wanna know, like, what are we?
where are we seeing it? What are we doing? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you understand the concept of what it is. I do want to show this. Did anybody find the gun?
What?
Playground.
Wait, what?
Playground. Everyone in high school has a playground back there.
Spray ground. What's
Yeah,
spray
and
ground?
it's so expensive. I don't know, these like ridiculous backpacks that have like crazy designs and
Where we
they're
need to put
expensive.
underwear.
They're not cheap backpacks.
There's not actually a gun. However,
There,
you hear my officers
there
talking.
could have been.
There could have been a gun. Because absolutely, does the gun fit? Could it fit? This is what's called a single shot. We actually have found this in one of our campuses. Not this specific one, but this has come up.
Holy heck, Batman. Wow. What?
Scary.
And you would never know that was a gun.
You would never know. It folds like that, and in fact, when it was picked up, they originally thought it was like a credit card or some sort of wallet or something like that. And it wasn't until someone started playing with it
Oh my
that
gosh.
they realized
Scary.
Oh, wow.
that it was not.
See, here's the
Right.
playground.
So have y'all seen, this is called spray grounds. Have y'all seen these backpacks walking around your campuses? Okay, so spray grounds are very, very colorful. They do come in solid colors as well, but they're very colorful. They have really bold, bright designs. And what sets them apart is that shark mouth that you see. That's kind of in every single design. It could be muted. It could be black on black, where it's just a matted versus a shiny. So it's a very, sometimes it's really subtle and sometimes it's not, right? But they have cute, trendy things. Have you noticed that kids are bringing back kind of the old school things like Sesame Street, like Powerpuff Girls, like all these things? These are all drug references when you see the stuff in the schools. So pay attention. What is interesting about spray ground backpacks? This is also what our kids are doing for money. Yeah.
Yo, what's good? Welcome to GC Kick that buckled up, but right here on the bottom, put your shoes in.
It's a great place to stash shoes.
Just stuff them right in there like that. You put them right there in the bottom, and you still have room for your books. So thumbs up for that. You have spray ground again, right here. Let's go ahead and unzip this so I can show you guys the back of the bag. So on the back we have some padding, of course, you know, like most bags do. I didn't know this when I was reviewing the other spray gun bag that I have, but spray gun bags come with a secret compartment. Let me just go ahead and show you guys. So you take right here on the bottom. And they all come with this card, right? It says, "Congratulations, you found the infamous stash pocket. Now don't tell anybody."
Okay, so
I just broke the rules because I just told YouTube.
that is
You got
why
me.
these stash backpacks are so. And you pull that up and you're like, oh. Every kid wants to have one, and every kid wants to review it, right? These are. It is huge. How many of your kids just are mind-numbingly watching YouTube? This is who they're being influenced by.
I will also say she and I talked, because our kids both have rolly backpacks. And where the arms go down in the rolly backpacks, you can zip and put things in there. And then many of them have a connected cover for if it rains that is its own pocket as well. And that would be perfect for stashing stuff.
Yep. This is a brand of hat. It's really marketed for water activities because it floats above keeping your valuables. So you could see this would be really helpful for someone who's like a paddleboarder or a surfer on the lake a lot. So there are definitely legitimate and legal purposes for all of these items, but there's also illegal things that you could potentially use for them. And your kids know these brands and they intentionally seek these brands out because there are hidden pockets within the hat. That will do the same thing. It's meant to keep, it's small, so it's meant to keep, a key or something like that.
Take a close look. This student is outfitted with vaping devices, but you can't see them. Why? They're designed to look just like normal school gear, for sale online and in vape shops, giving kids new ways to hide their vaping habits anywhere they go, including school. It's rampant. I think every administrator who has a middle school and high school are grappling with vaping issues. Superintendent Melissa Varley oversees the Berkeley Heights School District in New Jersey. It's virtually undetectable. We don't know if a student is vaping in a classroom. So would you know what to look for? We're taking over a classroom at this high school. It's filled with student volunteers. Thank you guys. We're gonna plant these hidden vaping devices and bring in teachers and parents and see just how well they do at spotting the vape. I get to work. Here's one that's designed to look just like a black marker. Stashing stuff all over the classroom. So this guy looks like a USB. It's not, it's a vape. And on students too. Sophia looks like she's just wearing a regular hoodie, but underneath, a vaping device. Some vapes even look just like school supplies. Looks just like a pen, but the vaping device is inside and you can write with it. Time to bring in our volunteers. I'm Vicki Wynn with the Today Show.
It's nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Miss Moretti.
Okay, Miss Moretti.
Yes.
We want to know if you can spot the vape. So, we have outfitted this classroom with vaping devices. Look high, look low. You ready?
I think I'm ready.
You get 1 minute.
Okay.
All right, here we go. She spots a couple of them.
That device that Dom's got there.
But breezes right past most.
I think that could be.
Before time runs out. And that is time. How many of you had a vaping device that she spotted? 3 items. Not bad. How many of you actually have vaping devices? But she missed 11 of the 14 items we hid.
It's scary. Because it could be just in plain sight.
Some teachers spot a couple of the more obvious ones.
That looks like one, too.
But most miss the harder to find items, like this watch. Sam is wearing what looks like a smartwatch. But if you press this button, this part comes out. You can fill this with nicotine and it's an e-cigarette.
It blends in so nobody would ever know.
All 5 teachers missing this vape backpack. This one's got a hidden device right here in the strap.
And I'm a hiker. I mean, this is the first thing I would think of is be a camelback, so we can get water through it.
And the hoodie.
I think it's ingenious marketing, and I'm a little frightened.
This could be happening right under your nose.
Absolutely. It could be happening in my house. I have a 15-year-old.
Wow.
So now, no hoodies.
Even this is a retired police officer missing the watch and pen.
Very disheartening that there's so many out there that the kids can get access to.
What about parents? Will they do a better job spotting the vape?
I think that's a vaping device.
Not this group. He was writing with a pen, but inside the pen, got me. And I'm gonna go home and check pens. Parent after parent also mistaking the decoys for vapes.
I was pointing at this one, but that looks fairly suspicious as well.
That's just a marker. And they confuse the real vapes for regular items. What did you think this was?
Didn't even think to look at that. Probably a marker or an eraser or a highlighter.
The most any of our volunteers spotted, just 5 of the 14 items we hid. That's 36%. A failing grade.
It's very, very scary.
An eye-opening experience for both teachers and parents.
If you have to hide something, then there's something wrong with it.
Scary to see how easily they can hide things like that.
Parents need to be more invasive in their kids' spaces and really actively engaged.
Yeah, we reached out to the Vapor Technology Association. They told us they don't approve of underage use of these types of devices, and they're working to raise the purchase age to 21. I brought some of these items so you all could see.
Okay, so Vaporware is the brand of hoodie that markets the actual thing. It's called Vapor. It's a Vapor hoodie. It's about $80, but this YouTube video shows you.
What's going on, you guys? It's Canadian Paper back on the mic. Hey guys, it's me again. And what is going on, you guys? Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Canadian Paper. It is. Then you go in your hood, you guys, or in your pocket, so as you can see right here, and then you want to feed. So what we're gonna do is make the jack phone here wider. Cut it open a bit. Perfect.
All right, so y'all get the point, right? Right. Oh no. What is all of this about?
It is. Deception is the perfect description.
So really, this is a program that we're bringing to the district called Hidden in Plain Sight. Y'all actually get the first presentation, so I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be rolling it out to more campuses, to more schools, to more communities. Hopefully, if I get some more funding, we'll get like a trailer, and this will actually go in a trailer that we could bring to churches and organizations and things like that. So that's really the goal, is really to get some education awareness out there for parents. There's a lot of stuff that's out there. It's really scary being a parent today. I'm a parent too. I have an 18 and a 13-year-old, and It just wasn't this hard when we were kids, right? People smoke cigarettes, and that's it. So, I mean, there was other stuff, but it's so much harder today to be a parent, so we want to definitely help parents understand what they can do, show them where resources are, if they need resources, and that's actually all I have for you. Do we have any questions?
Will the kids see any of this?
No,
Because I feel-
absolutely not.
No, but I think it's like twofold, because as a kid, if I'm like, oh my God, now my parents know where I'm at.
No, and I will not be taking this program to students because if they didn't know it existed, they will now. And I'm not going to show it to kids, and that is a very hard rule. This is a parent education program only.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are going back to your campuses, as your parents, if you're PTA members and you really want to get, just mention, hey, Rachel's got this cool program that's hidden in plain sight. What if you brought that to a parent presentation? It's going to take a lot of marketing. Okay, it'll take a lot of marketing because historically parents don't want to show up to stuff like this. But make a big deal out of it. Bring them, and then we'll do fun stuff. We'll learn. That's all I have.
I would like to say thank you so much. This was fun, like I knew it would be, but it was so informative and eye-opening and enlightening. This was great. I have a question. How many did each group end up getting? If you don't mind, on your list, how many did you end up getting?
2 got 10.
2 got 10.
2 got
10.
3 got 9.
3 got 9.
We got 10.
Oh, 10. So that's a total of 30 items, but yet we missed so many.
Right.
Wait, you put both Sharpie forms on those?
She's like, I want 11. I want to win. I love you, Leia. So it's really something. This is really something to think about. Maybe it's since we're not having kids here, but still go home and have those conversations with your kids and your friends because they may not realize. And this is how they also get introduced. Hey, check out what I'm doing with my hoodie. You want to try it? It's pretty cool. No, wait, it does that? Oh, okay, I'll just try it once. No. So really think about this and then start looking into things like Leah and I's conversation about both of us have kids who have rolly bags. Okay, what could be done within just that small environment of the rolly bag of stashing? So have these conversations because these conversations are super important and they're never too young to start having these conversations. This is a big deal, especially with things so deadly that just that fentanyl, that amount of a pencil lead can kill them. Yeah.
Funny story, but really not. So I was at a high school summing, and one of the kids called his parent because he left his USB port at home, and it had his homework on it. And so Dad brought it up, and it was a fake. It was not even a USB port at all. So, and then Dad found out that it was not his homework at all.
Right.
And that was a whole other conversation, right? So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Which, thank goodness.
Right? Yeah.
Thank
But they
goodness
figured it
that
out.
y'all realized it. But how bold
The
of
fact
that.
he called his parents.
That's what I was about to
Wake
say.
up, I need my homework.
How bold of that child to the point that their dad had to leave whatever they were doing,
Right.
go back to the house, get it to bring them because they do become addicted.
Yeah.
They say it's not addictive, it is.
It
and you
is.
don't know what chemicals they're putting in it either. And not only just the illegal chemicals, but the legal chemicals. They can have issues like popcorn lung. Popcorn lung is where your lungs end up looking like popcorn on the inside because of the chemicals that are made up in the flavoring of the vapes. So even if it doesn't have nicotine in it, it doesn't have nicotine in it. The flavoring can cause problems. The batteries. My mom's friend's purse started smoking when they were out in Grapevine on the main street for a festival, and my mom's like, why is your purse smoking? It was her vape pen battery. So, sorry, I have,
I want to add something that I think is worth mentioning.
Please.
I have 13-year-olds and an 8-year-old, and both are truly really good kids who want to do the right thing so far. So I have no reason to believe they would ever or currently, whatever, just go down that path. However, they are both very sweet, and if a friend asks them, hey, can you hold my pen real quick? It's the end of class, and okay, sure, and they're leaving class. You don't know what's in that pen. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but I do think for the kids that do seem to be on the straight and narrow, it's worth mentioning to them, don't be naive, because you don't want to suddenly be guilt by association and kicked out of extracurriculars and all, your reputation, and you had no idea.
Or the sharing of candy. Or, and I'm going to say this, what about older siblings that are off on their own? I'm going to throw my own children under the bus. My older stepkids live in my house in Farmers Branch, and the dog came in stumbling. Apparently they had marijuana roaches that they had thrown on the ground, and the dog had eaten them. And so I have trusted for my son to go over there and have pizza night with his big brothers. So that is another factor. And they're good kids. I love my kids. They are such great kids, and I do trust them with my son most of the time. But after that, I'm like, really, guys? Really? Really? So there's a lot to wrap our heads around, and I really, really appreciate all of y'all for coming. Please have these conversations with your friends, with your kids. Yes?
I may be asking a very slow question, because I'm not really familiar with it, but can children or kids under the age of 18 or 20 go into vape shops and buy this stuff?
No, so the legal age in
Legally.
Texas is 21.
Legally,
However,
no.
Okay.
Where are our elementary age students getting them from?
Siblings.
Siblings. And yes, we do see elementary age students with these.
Not to mention the vape shops that do sell them under the tables.
Right, that's why I said
And all over
legally.
Carrollton-Farmers branch, there's those shops that all those kids know about, and they don't talk about it.
Or they're getting them from their parents.
That
The
too.
parents are, they're just picking it up.
Oh, it's just Cheerios.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we had an incident once where at an elementary school, it was parent-teacher night, and the next day, had to call our SROs in, from another district, not this, and they had found paraphernalia on that a parent had dropped. That a kid had picked up and was like, hey, look what I have, and stuff. So it can be that, it's just everywhere right now, and it's very scary.
I did an activity with my students. So I was a health teacher. I did an activity with my students when I taught in Irving, and it was a risky behaviors activity, and they had something to remind them of a risk behavior, and it would be an empty cigarette carton. The principal knew, so they could have the visual. One kid brought his mom's pipe, and it still had stuff in it. Yeah. And I was like, no. So we drew pictures from then on.
Yeah.
But it was, and I was appreciative of that, but it turned into a huge ordeal. But yeah, sometimes it's siblings, sometimes it's parents, it's a neighbor. So really, really be that nosy parent, be that nosy neighbor, because it could save your kid's future and their life. So just, from previous presentations here, remember that fentanyl, all you need is the size of pencil lead, and it can kill. It can kill. And so also the conversations of not sharing candy and such. I have those conversations all the time with my kiddos. So, yes. So this has been wonderful. Any other questions, comments, concerns, or thoughts? Okay, I would like to bring up, are there any topics that you would like covered at future meetings? We have 2 more meetings officially for the year, and we had talked about a few different topics, so we wanted to see if there's anything else that you thought of.
I know Crystal, your co-chair, had reached out and said she wanted to get together, that she had some ideas.
Okay.
She's out of town tonight,
Right.
but I know she has something she wanted to discuss.
Awesome.
She didn't tell me what it was yet, but.
Okay, wonderful. But is there anything else that y'all would like to hear about? We also were kind of talking about like a state of the CFB in relation to all the things that we've been talking about. We had talked about that last time as an idea, because some people thought that the fentanyl stuff had gone away and that drugs were not as big of an issue on campuses. It's all still there.
It's just so normalized.
It is
It's so
unfortunately
normalized.
normalized and hidden in plain sight.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, okay, well, we have been asked to take a shack picture, if you don't mind, for all of us together. So, if we don't have any other topics or anything to discuss, then I'm going to say let's officially adjourn the meeting, and it is 7:28 p.m., and let's take a picture all together.
Our next meeting is
Oh,
February
yes, our
27th.
next meeting is February 27th. Is it going to be here or there? Or here?
Everywhere.
Here,
We can
okay.
take this and touch
And it will be here
and hold it
again.
under your chair.
Yeah. Y'all just leave all the stash stuff on the table. I'm gonna collect it. Here's some stuff.
This is very, today is.
I need to, this is what I have.
Today's is we had one, but it's.
It depends where you go. Some, I think like last night's program.
Dug in and found it, and then I threw the packages out. I was like, you can't leave anything.
I will get a better look.
Oh, I'll gladly
You should
take
be
it.
in it. You should be in it.
I am, but I'll take a picture.
I was going to say that all people come on now.
Like,
Yes, that's what I do with my family, because otherwise I'm not going to get in.
Security.